Please welcome to the Imus Morning Program, Beau Dietl. Good morning, Mr. Dietl.
Good morning, Don.
How are you?
I feel great this morning.
Okay, well, look good. What's on your mind?
Well, I just want to first wish all the Italian Americans a happy Columbus Day out there. And our great wishes go to Maria Bartiromo. She's the parade head of the Grand Marshal of the parade. And nice lady. She really is a great person. She's a friend of mine for a lot of years, and I congratulate her. Also, I'm in the oil business.
What?
I'm in the oil business. Remember a few months ago when we were talking about what happened in the Gulf with the explosion of the oil well? Do you remember?
Any other people on any other networks we hate? You want to give a shout out to this morning?
Well, she's the Grand Marshal, regardless of wherever she's from. She should be with this great. I think Fox is the greatest news and business channel in the world,
Really?
and you know I support it very, very much. But
Well, I wouldn't know that from based on this morning, but that's fine.
oh, well, I apologize to you and Roger and everyone, but
Oh,
she's
no,
a
you
good
don't have to
person.
apologize to me.
Okay.
And maybe you might want to, next time you have lunch with Roger, explain it to him.
So when we were talking about the oil explosion in the Gulf, Don,
Yeah.
all of a sudden this guy contacts me from Oklahoma, and he says to me, and he's giving me all the information that I was bringing to you. And then he contacts me the other day, and he talks about this Bakken, B-A-K-K-E-N, in North Dakota, that there's supposedly $3.6 billion of oil in this one reserve. Now, in Anderco, Oklahoma, Don, in the last month, and you're hearing it first, it'll be in the Wall Street Journal, you're hearing it first, what they're starting to do now is horizontal drilling. What
You know what I can do? I can order these vibrant five fingers shoes. I can order them online.
I pulled them up right here.
Huh?
I pulled them up right here.
Well, never mind. I can order them online.
Yeah.
I'll do that later. You were saying?
Can I finish?
Horizontal drilling.
Horizontal drilling is a new form of drilling where, you know when you went for your colonostomy, the way it goes like this up and down?
Yeah.
What they do is they drill sideways and they hit the pools of oil. They're going now after all these wells, Don, all these wells that they thought
I'm
were dried
listening
up.
to you.
They were dried up. They're doing horizontal. One well in Oklahoma from August 29th.
Yeah.
August 29th to October 4th. It'll be in the Wall Street Journal, and it's called Apache's the name of the company. I'm going to tell you right now, 53,000 barrels come out of a well they thought was dry. Over 1 billion with a B cubic feet of natural gas they have recovered out of one well. So what we're talking about is in Westing, Oklahoma, all these old wells. Now, under cap and trade, what this president wants to do, he wants to stop what they call skipper oil. In other words, what they're doing is...
It'd be helpful if you knew what he wanted to stop.
Excuse me. What they want to do is, over the years, oil wells were, how do you think when it goes boom, 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 what do you think the energy was from? It was from the natural gas in the well. What they want to do now is use electric motors and bring the rest of that oil up. 25% from these stripper wells, they're called stripper wells, 25%.
Are you asleep, Bernie?
The president now,
Or you're reading the paper?
cap and trade.
Bernie's reading the paper. Lou's talking to his girlfriend.
Nobody wants to know.
Charles is asleep.
That's not true.
I'm listening, Beau.
And I'm fighting with myself.
You call them
to try to listen to you.
marginal wells. That's what the
Whatever,
president calls them.
I don't
What we
care.
have is 25%. 25% of the American oil comes out of these marginal wells. Under cap and trade, they want to shut it down.
Sure.
We have an oil resource here in America, Don.
Why are you hollering?
Because you don't listen to me, man. I'm talking about the most important things in the world.
I don't know. I have no. Don't start
Don't
crying.
you think that we could become proficient on our own initiative?
Yes, I do.
So we could tell the...
I was watching Brian Sullivan interview Boone Pickens down at Boone's office.
Yeah,
Friday or whenever the hell it was. Thursday, maybe.
yeah.
And Boone was talking about the same thing.
Well, listen to me. You just heard it first on your show.
Brian was hollering at Boone. I didn't quite understand that.
Well, listen
but
to me. You'll hear it
was
from
fine.
your
It
show.
was good.
It's called Apache Corporation out of Oklahoma. It has not been released. I got the data on it. The guy sent me the data. Okay, forget about it.
No, it's fine.
You don't want to invest into the future of America? Forget
Are you
about it.
asking me for money?
No. So maybe we'll go in the oil business together, you
No,
and I.
I'm not going in any business
In
with
the
you.
oil business.
Or anything else.
All right, more important, Dr. Robert Beeman. You know who he is?
No.
Dr. Robert Beeman contacted me. He has a book out, No More Time for Sorrow. This is a book that's out now. What he is, he's a former retired nuclear engineer, and he talks about how easy it is.
A former nuclear engineer who is retired.
Right. Okay. And what he talks about how easy.
Because if he's a former retired
I got you.
Nuclear, then that means that he's back doing it.
Yes.
Do you know
that means at one point he retired.
Right.
And then now
he's back in the industry.
He's back in the industry. Which is it? Is he retired? What's the matter?
I think he means a retired former.
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't like that look, because usually that means you're going to punch me.
No, I love you.
What did Mr. Beeman say?
Our biggest fear is what? A nuclear bomb.
Our biggest fear is
a small nuclear bomb.
You and Carl Jeffers will never stop.
Do you know what it is? You know what it is, a small nuclear bomb?
No, I don't.
At least 70 pounds of weapons-grade uranium, which is very accessible. What they
I used to work in a uranium mine. Did I ever tell you that?
A 9-inch artillery shell. What they put it together, and what they do is they pack it in there, and then the person that develops it will. But the person that develops it will die because of radioactivity. It's so high, but they want to go to Alibaba land.
Wait, 245. What?
We have a sure. I mean, you got to understand what the threats are out there, so we can contain the threats. That's why when you go around New York City, we have these bomb-detecting uranium things that see if in the air they smell a little uranium-tation.
Okay, let me ask you a question. We only have about a minute.
All right.
Palladino versus Cuomo. Who's the real Italian?
The real Italian, I would say, is Andrew Cuomo. His father, I know very well. He's very, very Italian, and you want to know. His father's
brilliant.
Yeah, but we got to get rid of one Italian election day.
Kid's a dope.
We got to get rid of Pelosi for election day. You know what? Did you see what the newest thing that they're going to try to shove down? The 1% tax. 1% on every deposit you make in the bank, every withdrawal, every ATM attraction, every transaction for your insurance. Every aspect of real estate, they want what they call a 1% tax. This is this Pelosi. She's got to be knocked out of office. People have to go and vote. And you got to go to vote. I got to go to vote. We all got to vote. We got to vote this woman.
I'm going to vote.
We got to send her back into the Golden Gate Bridge and let her cross over to Oakland and go away into the sunset. Because what she's doing is destroying, bankrupting this country. We're $14 trillion in the hole. People have to speak. If you're a Republican or a Democrat or an independent, time is up for the Obama administration to ring back, baby. Hold it back, baby, because our country's going broke and Pelosi's making us go broke. If you want to see what's in my bill, pass it, then you can read it. The arrogance of Washington.
It is 12 minutes till the hour.